Yeah. I mean, so I would say, first of all, trauma is real, and don't ever try to downplay it or ignore it or think that like you just, because I did that in my own life, for something that happened early on. And I just had that sort of, over the last like year and a half, it started just coming up. And
Mhm.
I ended up working with a therapist, and it really helped me to release a lot of the old beliefs that I had about that situation and about what had happened and all the things, as well as things that I had created beliefs about myself because of the things that had happened. So trauma is real, and just do whatever you need to do to process that, no matter what. Just don't
Mhm.
think you can just manifest your way out of certain things,
Right.
because I think there's both aspects, right? There's the physical, this is what's happening right now, and we still have to deal with that stuff.
Right.
Not just always thinking about the future or the thinking about the things we want to change, but just really embracing what is right now, working with it however we can, and of course, knowing that we're creating something else for ourselves as well. So that's what I would say first,
Okay.
more than anything else, is that making sure you're doing that. And then after that, it's really thinking about, who do you want to be now? Like, what identities you want to have for yourself now? How do you want to see yourself? What do you want to become? What version of yourself would you love to live and experience? And I would then look at that aspect and say, okay, well, how can I be more of that person? And there
Mhm.
may be, things you might have to physically do, or it could just be choices you're making to set boundaries or to put certain standards in place that now change the type of person you're going to date, or change the way you're going to treat yourself, or the things that you're going to say to yourself or believe about yourself. So it's kind of, I think, a combination of both of those things.
Yeah, and I agree with that 100% because one, we have to acknowledge the things that happen to us, and we have to understand where that trauma comes from and process those emotions. And then when people are to the point where they're like, okay, I'm ready for that new person to come to light. I'm ready for that. And actually, I probably shouldn't say new person. I should probably say that true person, like the
Yeah.
person that's inside of us that's always been there, that just got covered up by the muck and the icky beliefs, right? But creating that vision of who we want to see, who we want to be. Is that person strong? Is that person powerful? Is that person a good boundary setter? How do they show up in the world? So I love how you talk about doing these things, like actually acting as if. And can you talk a little bit about that and
Yeah.
explain about acting as if and how that could help people embody that vision that they really want to achieve?